I told you that the reason you still feel buried in debt isn't just about the numbers, but about what you believe is possible for you. Today's episode is going to change the way you see minimum payments forever. Yes, we are talking about the truth about minimum payments, breaking free faster. And trust me, this isn't just another financial tip that you will forget by tomorrow. Oh no, I will make sure you remember. Okay. So I know this struggle personally. I once paid off a $4,000 credit card over the course of 10 years. And why did I do that? Well, because I didn't know there was a better way. I was doing what felt normal. Okay. Which is paying the minimum and hoping it will eventually disappear. But guess what? It didn't. It dragged on and it cost me peace of mind, time, and thousands of dollars I didn't need to lose. Okay. Now, if you have been feeling stuck at that same loop, which is like, working hard, but never feeling free. Okay. This episode is your wake up call. This episode is for you. You are going to learn not just how to pay off debt faster, but how to shift your mindset, how to take back control and start making decisions that align with the life you truly want. All right? Okay. Let me just say this to you. Years ago, I had a credit card that I paid off for a long time without making any extra payments. And that was because that was all I knew. I did not know I needed to add extra payments to pay off faster. Wow, yeah, it took me years to get rid of it. I pay off the $4,000, I would say something like, I think it was like 10 years. If you are tired of feeling stuck in the same cycle, this episode is for you. And by the end of our chat, you will have practical steps to take control, save money, and get closer to your living debt-free date. Does it sound like a plan? Let's get into it.
Welcome to the Four Sisters Legacy Podcast for high achieving women who want to take control of their finances. The podcast where money, life, and sisterhood meet. I'm Christiane David, your money life coach, the youngest of the four sisters.
Olga Morgan, one half of the twins, your debt strategist.
I'm Josie Bamba, the other half of the twins, your money planning coach.
And I'm Aline Clark, your credit coach, the oldest of all the sisters.
And we are the hosts of the Four Sisters Legacy Podcast.
I know, so cheesy. But listen, on this podcast, we'll have the conversations about money we wish we had growing up so you can feel financially confident. We have been where you are, stressed, overwhelmed, and unsure about money. But we reward our money stories, and now we are here to help you do the same.
If managing money feels overwhelming or you're unsure about your financial decisions, this podcast is your safe space.
We'll share stories, strategies, and tools to help you create the financial freedom you deserve.
Expect weekly solo episodes diving into mindset, money planning, debt management, and credit health. Plus, monthly group episodes blending family, life, and deep money talks.
So grab a seat at the table and let's rewrite the money narrative, one conversation at a time.
Make sure to subscribe so you never miss an episode.
And share this podcast with the women in your life. Together, we can build a legacy of confidence and financial freedom.
By the way, I'm Olga Morgan from the Green One Legacy Power Team, where we help you transform your mindset, your budget, your debt, and credit to work for you. And as your debt coach, I will help you pay off your debt fast. Now, let's start with the reality of minimum payments. And we're going to use just a simple example. Just imagine you owe $5,000 at 28% interest rate. If you only make the $167 minimum payment each month, do you know how long it will take you to pay that off? Good question, right? Over 4 years. And here's the kicker. You will end up paying more than $3,600 just in interest. That's crazy, yo. Now, what happens if you increase your payment by just $50, making it $217? Think about this. Suddenly, your debt disappears in under 3 years. and you saved nearly $1,300 in interest. That's a game changer. This is the power of paying more than the minimum. I want you to remember that. Now, let's get into the 3 actionable steps to break free from minimum payments. You ready for this? Let's do it. Number 1, the first one, pay more than the minimum payment. We're going to use the previous example, but I want to just like dive deeper into this. Even a small increase can make a huge difference. Now, let's say your minimum payment is $167, okay? Adding $50 extra each month might feel small, yes, compared to the actual minimum payment. I get it. But this is what I want you to keep in mind. It could shave years off your repayment timeline, reduce the amount of time you have to pay that off, which is a game changer, right? Now, I'm going to say this to you, and I know you're going to feel some resistance because you're going to start telling me, well, I've done this, and this is what I always do, and blah, blah, this is what everybody else is saying. Oh, no. Scratch that, okay? Stay with me here. Listen to me again. Look at your budget. Listen, when you look at your budget, it's not a one-time thing, or it's not because you believe you're doing it all the times and that's enough. No. At Greenwell Legacy, we will show you how there is a day and a time in the week that you need to sit down and look at your finances and make sure everything is always organized. So, after looking at your budget, your expenses, the way you're spending your money, maybe you went back on your bank statements like 3 weeks, in the past 3 weeks. Can you reallocate a small amount from dining out, maybe, or subscriptions, maybe, or other non-essentials expenses? Think about it. And I want you to be regular at doing this kind of work because that's what I do every week on my finances. And I'm always able to find a penny here and there that I can use, mostly I increase my savings with that. Okay. Now, the second actionable step that I have for you, I love this one. Oh, I'm so excited to talk about it. And remember, this one, we do this at Greenwell Legacy. Round up your payments. Do not try to remember what you learned in school. No, stay here with me. Round up your payments. Here's the trick. Round your payment to the nearest $50 or $100. Let's talk about this a little bit. Okay. If your minimum payment is $167, round it up to $217. If your minimum payment is $167 and you find that $100, round that up to the nearest $100, which would be the $267. Do you get that? Let me repeat that. You have the minimum payment of $167, okay? Now, you were able to find the $50 extra. Remember, round up to the nearest 50. So you're going to put that $50 plus the $167, and it's going to give you $217. Or you were able to find $100. You put the $100 plus the $167, and it gives you $267 for your minimum payment. Now, you might ask yourself, wait, should I just do the one-time payment, the $217 or the $267? Well, my suggestion to you is keep it separate. You do your minimum payment, which is the $167, and then a couple days after, you do the $50 or you do the $100 that you're adding. Does that make sense? Do not combine them and make a one-time payment, okay? We are fighting against the interest here. Okay, we want to be winners, so let's be strategic. Now, this is a simple psychological hack that helps you pay off your debts faster without feeling overwhelmed. Do you get the point? Okay, I'm glad you do. Now, the third actionable steps that I have for you is to avoid adding new debt. Oh my goodness. You're listening to me? I am a victim of this. Let me tell you how my husband and I ended up with 4 credit cards. One was just for gas, and it seemed like a practical thing to do at the time. My husband and I, we decided that We are going to use, it was a Chase Bank credit card. We're going to sign up for this, and it's going to be just for gas. If we see the balance 2 or 3 days after, we're going to pay off the balance, or maybe we'll wait at the end of the month, we'll pay off the balance. That never happened. We used the card for all kinds of expenses, all kinds of needs, and we maxed out the credit cards. Now, the second one was just, it was for traveling out of state, okay? Just in case we needed extra money. Yeah, just in case we needed extra money. And we didn't use the cards when we were out of state. It's when we came back that we started using the card. And we were like, well, we have it. Let's just use it because we thought we needed to use the card for the things that we thought we needed it. I mean, so that's what happened. So we maxed out that card. Okay. Now, the third one, credit cards, honestly, I don't even remember the exact reason. But what I can tell you is that since we were Costco members, we felt like we should have the credit card because I know some people that are Costco members and they have the credit card from Costco. And we thought it was just the right thing to do. That's it. And the fourth one was for my husband's new business. He needed some funds to get started. So we put on the credit cards. Looking back, my friend, none of these decisions were bad at the moment, okay? It was not, right? They all felt reasonable. But the truth is, we didn't take the time to really dive into our finances and start asking ourselves some questions just so we know that we're making the right decisions. Questions like, can we truly afford this? Or is this the best way to handle this expense? We didn't really take time to ask ourselves these deep questions, which could have guided us to really make the best financial decisions. But instead, we made decisions based on convenience, right? Based on emotions, like we felt like, right? We also made decisions on what seemed, like the right thing to do at the time. So wrong. And that's why we trying to change those things today, because I've done the work to myself. I became so good at managing my expenses that I am so passionate about showing you how you could do the same thing for you. Now, thinking about the way we got ourselves into debt, my husband and I want to tell you that this is how debt sneaks up on so many of us. Not because we are careless. It's not because my husband and I were careless. It's because our mindset shapes our choices more than we realize. Let me repeat that. The way we are managing our money, it's not because we are careless. It's because our mindset shapes our choices more than we realize. Okay? Now, when we don't take a step back to assess the long-term impact, like thinking about what will happen to us financially in the long run, right? When we don't think about those things, it is easy to justify swapping the card. Every time we always have a reason. Every time we always have a reason, and we feel like, oh, it's the right thing to do. What I want to tell you is that the key to avoiding new debts isn't just about saying no to credit. It's about shifting how we think about money. It's about shifting, the way we see money, thinking through our decisions and making intentional financial decisions instead of reactive ones, okay? This is so crucial. Now, while you are tackling existing debt, how about this? Commit to using cash or debit for new purchases. That's what I end up doing for myself. I stopped using the credit cards and I was able to review my expenses where I could have some cash in my wallet that I can use. And this is also it makes me think of Diane, one of our clients. When she started working with us, she had a $10,000 credit card debt, okay? And she kind of knew the strategy behind it where it's like, if I use it, I pay it off. If I use it, I pay it off. But as you can see, it really didn't work because she ended up accumulating, so much over there, like $10,000, right? And so when her and I were having our session together, we decided that maybe it's best to just pause on using the credit cards, and just start using cash. In the meantime, we kind of pay off we're gonna keep making strategic payments on the credit cards so she can reduce the balance on the credit card. And that's what she agreed on that, and that's what she has done. So it's amazing how just that little shift, can really help you like better control your finances, better control your money. Now I got a question for you. Do you need help resisting temptation? Yeah? Try leaving your credit cards at home or freezing them for real. Literally, people have done that. Or you can delete all your cards from all your online apps. Oh yeah, I did it myself and I've been okay. Okay? And I've been okay doing that. Now, small changes, big wins. It's about consistency, because small changes like this can have a ripple effect on your financial future. Yes. Here's the challenge that I have for you for the month. Can you find an extra $50 to put toward your debt? I'm going to give you some example where you can do that, where you can find the $50. Maybe it's skipping a takeout meal, or is it canceling a subscription you don't use, or is it selling something you no longer need? Because every little bit helps. I want you to remember that, and the progress you make will inspire you to keep going. Okay? So, my friends, let's be real about minimum payments. They might feel like the safe choice, but they are silently robbing you of time, robbing you of money and peace of mind. And I believe you deserve better. You don't have to be stuck in this cycle forever. You got what it takes to shift from surviving to thriving, okay? And now you've got the tools to begin. So please get on it. Start taking actions. So here's your next step. I want you to pick one of the strategies that I shared with you today. It could be from, you were able to find that extra money to add towards your debt, or round up your payments to the nearest $50 or $100. Or the third one, it could be that you just tell yourself, I am not signing up for a new credit card, okay? No more of that stuff. Now, the small shift could be the spark that sets off real transformation in your finances and your life. And hey, this is what I have for you today. But I want to say this to you. If this episode hits home, please don't keep it to yourself. Share it with a friend or a sister or someone you love who is tired of feeling like they are drowning in debt. There's probably someone out there that you know, right? Let them know that I said there is a way out. And if you are ready to go deeper, right? If you are craving a space where you can ask questions, stay consistent, and grow, guess what? Come and check out our membership community, Money Academy, or book a one-on-one coaching session with me. This isn't just about more transformation, more information, okay? More information. It's about real support, real strategy, and real change. Now, visit the link in the show notes to join us, because the life you are dreaming of, it is waiting for you. I believe it, and I want you to believe it. And we are here to help you get there. See you next time.
Thank you for being part of the Four Sisters Legacy podcast today. We hope this conversation gave you the encouragement and clarity you need to take control of your finances. Remember, you don't have to navigate this journey alone. We'd love to invite you to join our Facebook group, a judgment-free zone where we encourage and support each other in building lasting habits that favor sustainable wealth and financial confidence. It's our guilt-free spending zone. It's a space to connect, share your wins, ask questions, and stay inspired as you work towards your financial goals. Click the link in the description to join, and let's rewrite your money story together. We're here for you, cheering you on every step of the way. Until next time, keep showing up for yourself, rewriting your narrative, and creating the financial legacy you deserve. Let's keep this journey going together.